The Texas sun sank low over Marcus Johnson's sprawling ranch in Bastrop County, 2025, casting long shadows across the quiet dirt road that led to his weathered gate. His mailbox, a sturdy steel box painted sage green, was more than a receptacle for bills and letters from his kids in Denver. It was a lifeline, connecting his isolated world to the outside. But for 6 weeks, it had been a target. Every few nights, headlights pierced the dark, tires screeched, and a sickening crunch echoed. By morning, Marcus, a 42-year-old black rancher with a calm demeanor and calloused hands, would find his mailbox smashed to splinters. At first, he chalked it up to reckless teens, but the pattern emerged. The attacks always followed the slow patrol of the HOA's security truck, driven by enforcers with badges bought by wealth, not law. They'd made it clear Marcus didn't belong on their road, a black man on 50 acres of hard-earned land defying their vision of the neighborhood. Marcus rebuilt the mailbox each time, driving 30 miles to the hardware store, spending hundreds on replacements. The cost wasn't just money, it was time stolen from his cattle, his crops, his peace. The HOA's sneers grew bolder, notes left in the wreckage. "Go back to the city," scrawled in Sharpie. Neighbors whispered about the new guy who didn't fit, their silence louder than support. Marcus's patience, forged through years of grit, wore thin, but his resolve hardened. One moonlit night, after finding his latest mailbox flattened into twisted metal, he sat on his porch, the wreckage glinting in the starlight. His neighbor, Hank, a grizzled 70-year-old Vietnam vet with a limp, ambled over, leaning on his cane. "Son," Hank said, eyes sharp, "in the service we had a saying, 'Don't get mad, get smart. Outthink the bastards.'" Those words sparked a fire in Marcus's mind. He wasn't just going to rebuild, he was going to end this. The next morning, Marcus got to work, his plan as deliberate as a chess master's. He rented a backhoe and dug a 3-foot pit at the road's edge. Into it, he poured 400 pounds of high-grade concrete, embedding a 2-inch thick steel post he'd salvaged from a scrapped oil rig. He welded a heavy-duty steel mailbox, reinforced with internal bracing, and painted it to match the old one, unassuming sage green, blending into the rural backdrop. Beneath the surface, it was a fortress, anchored to withstand a tank. He added a twist, a hidden trail camera, motion-activated, tucked in a nearby oak, its lens trained on the mailbox. Marcus wasn't just building a defense, he was setting a trap. For 5 nights, the road stayed quiet. The HOA must have thought he'd given up, their patrols cruising past with smug confidence. Marcus waited, sipping coffee on his porch, the camera's feed linked to his phone. On the 6th night, at 1:17 a.m., the roar of a pickup engine shattered the silence, followed by tires spinning gravel. Then, bam! A deafening crash, metal screaming, glass shattering. The engine sputtered and died. Marcus rose, boots crunching as he walked to the road, flashlight in hand. There, half in a ditch, was the HOA's patrol truck, its front end crumpled like tinfoil, radiator hissing, hood bent skyward. His mailbox stood untouched, not a dent in its steel hide. The driver, Carl, a wiry 30-year-old with a fake badge pinned to his chest, stumbled out, clutching his shoulder, cursing. "What the hell did you do?" he spat, face red with pain and rage. Marcus crossed his arms, voice cool as the night air. "Guess you didn't see that coming." Carl's eyes darted to the mailbox. Then, back to Marcus, realization dawning. "You rigged it!" Marcus shrugged. "I built it to last. You broke your truck all on your own." The camera had caught everything. Carl's truck accelerating, aiming for the mailbox, the impact, the airbag deploying. Marcus uploaded the footage to X, tagging the HOA and local sheriff. By morning, the post went viral. Rancher outsmarts HOA bullies with indestructible mailbox. Neighbors shared it, some with emojis of applause, others with grudging respect. The sheriff visited, not to arrest Marcus, but to question Carl, who faced charges for vandalism and reckless driving. The HOA, humiliated, issued a public apology, their patrols vanishing from Marcus's road. Word spread through Bastrop County. The Mailbox man became a local legend, his ranch a symbol of defiance. Hank slapped Marcus's back, grinning. "Told ya, get smart, not mad." Marcus invited neighbors to a barbecue, and for the first time they came, not to whisper, but to shake his hand. His kids, watching the viral video from Denver, called, laughing, "Dad, you're a badass." Marcus chuckled, reading their letters by the mailbox that still stood unscratched. The HOA's campaign fizzled. Carl was fired. The HOA board reshuffled under public pressure. Marcus's mailbox, a silent sentinel, became more than steel and concrete. It was proof that strength doesn't shout. It endures. Sitting on his porch, stars overhead, Marcus sipped whiskey, the quiet of his land unbroken. He'd outsmarted the bullies, not with fists, but with a plan that hit harder. Sometimes the best revenge isn't loud, it's built to last, a monument to those who stand tall when others try to tear them down.